Alright, hello. So, welcome back to another installment in my One Map WODs, I guess, series slash playlist. And today, we are playing a WOD called House of Dead Skin. This is a comp level 21 map, and, well, you can read most of this stuff in the description as per usual, but to give you the skinny on it, this is a extremely big non-linear map that is primarily beige, and it's also extremely gorgeous. But anyways, yeah, this is mainly meant to be an exploration heavy map, which is definitely realized to its fullest extent. This is also definitely very non-linear, because I think you only need one key to actually exit the map. You need either the red or the yellow key to exit this map, and there's 3 keys. There's, as you can see, a lot of enemies, so there's a lot of fights, there's a lot of secrets, there's a lot of stuff to do in this map, and it's all, well, it's not all optional, it's mostly optional, but I do not know what optional means. I am opposed to leaving any stones unturned that I would like to unturn, so that's what we're gonna do. And I think we should just get started because I do mostly know this map. I played it a couple times in preparation for this. I played it when it came out a while ago, and yeah, I just really love this map. It is absolutely amazing. So yeah, this first area is just a little fight to introduce you to the map. It's nothing too crazy, but you can still easily die here, so just have to be careful. You definitely want to prioritize the revenants and the hit scanners, and the eventual pain elementals, which, yep, they're lurking around here somewhere. And something that will become very apparent very fast is that this map loves pain elementals, and I guess more appropriately, the mapper, ivymagnapinna, or I'll just call her Ivy. But yeah, Ivy really loves pain elementals, and you just can't help but just sprinkle them everywhere. Sometimes it really pisses me off, but sometimes I also understand. Oh, I think an arch file just opened up. Yep, there it is. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Yeah, on the topic of pain elementals, yeah. They definitely aren't my preferred enemy. They definitely aren't my favorite, but I respect them nonetheless. I think they add a lot of value to the fights that they're in. Even if they're just alone like this, they have such an annoying presence to them. And they demand attention. Perhaps those are reasons why Ivy loves the pain elemental so much. But anyways, so we hit this switch, more stuff happens, but I'm gonna sit here for a moment and see if I can double kill the 2 chain gunners. Very nice. And a whole bunch of stuff spawns in. So we're just gonna go back here now that everything's gone. Ow. Again, just focus on the revenants for now. Everything else is just kind of wandering around, getting lost in the strange, angular recesses of this room. Okay. Oh, it's got me. Oh, hello. Take these guys down real quick. And get ready to hold down the fire button because some more stuff. I think there's a revenant around here. Yep. Alright, then it's just this archvile. Who's all alone, so he's no threat at all. And yeah, the way is finally open. Oh, we can go over here and get you down, and that is the intro. And it definitely sets the tone for a semi-difficult playthrough. Like, this definitely isn't the hardest map I've played in this series of like one map WODs that I like to do. It definitely isn't the hardest. I'd still say Criticality is the hardest map I've easily done for the channel, but this is definitely up there. And you can definitely see that difficulty in the influences that this map plays off of. Ivy said it in the Doom World post and in the in-games upload, but this one mainly follows or mainly takes inspiration from things like 10x10, which is the 10x10 project by lunchlunch, and Stardate 2066. And I think I can most prominently see 2066. Well, the texturing I think is definitely more of a 10x10 project thing, because it kind of reminds me of maps 4, 5, and 8, like a combination of all of those. But oh, I did not mean to shoot. But specifically map 4 and 5, because those maps from 10x10 are particularly beige and brown. Oh, I did not want you to float all the way over there. Okay, there you go. You're almost dead anyways. But yeah. So the, I'd say the texturing and I guess this kind of style of detail is definitely more of a lunchlunch thing, but the way that things are drawn is definitely more Ribbiks' style, because look at how these like curve in. This is a very Ribbiks-y looking map. And I'd say 90% of the combat also follows that style. But anyways, so yeah, we need to get this secret. And we just need to, oh, hold on. We just need to follow this up. Go to the next area. And then it's over here. This little corner. It lowers this. We right it up. You shoot the switch and we get access to the soul sphere. Boom. Easy money. Alright. Now let's actually get started. I have a bit of a game plan, but it's not too much of one. I kind of vaguely know the path that I want to take based on some secrets. And it is not that way. I don't know why I wandered over here. Why did I go over here? This is not the best place to be. Oh well. It doesn't really matter though. It's not... There's nothing too crazy at the moment, so... You don't really need to worry about the combat if you're into these kind of bigger maps. If anything, the combat should be actually pretty familiar if you've played any number of Ribbiks WODs or older challenge WODs and stuff like that. So yeah, we don't want to go over there yet. We want to be on this left side. That's where the important secrets are that will help us get started. Just make sure not to fall down. So yeah, we'll just keep walking, and we will not go down here just yet, but I do think this leads to a key if I'm not mistaken. So we will ignore that for now, and we'll go over here for another secret, of course. It's marked by a candle, the universal sign of, hey, look at this. So yeah, we're actually taking the back entrance to an area. And I normally don't do it this way, but, well, because I actually end up clearing this area first and then going to this secret. But I'm doing it this way because I think it's a bit more interesting. But yeah, so you hit the switch and you get access to that secret, which, unless I'm mistaken, I think this is the only plasma rifle in the map. Oh, I can jump down. Okay, well, actually, I'm gonna jump down then and clear stuff out first because there is some extra things down here that will most likely get in the way. But yeah, first time I played this, I did not find the secret for the longest time. And I was just like, what the hell? Because I had 300 unused cells for like the whole map. And when I finally found it in a secret, I was admittedly a little pissed, but oh well. I guess that's just kind of how it is. Maybe there's another plasma and I'm just like completely oblivious to it. I honestly don't know. But I think we're just gonna do a bit of cleanup before we get the plasma rifle because I think I will actually be going this way. Either this way or well, either this way, jumping off the stairs, or up here. Don't quite remember though. All I know about the route that I take is that it gives you the most weapons the fastest. You do get a BFG, but it's quite later on. You need all 3 keys to get it, so it's like it's basically just a reward for exploring the map. Plus, I guess it also, it also helps for the final fight. It helps quite a bit. So yeah. Anyways, we're gonna grab this. A bunch of crap is gonna spawn, but we're just gonna run away and not deal with it. Yeah, and there's a pain elemental. Well, a few. As I said, pain elementals are very common in this map. Not as common as other maps, but still they are very prominent. To my, I guess, disappointment, I don't know. Honestly, I don't know if I like this angle. By angle, I mean this, like, where I'm positioned. I want to shoot rockets, but I don't. Let's just do it. Yeah, see, also the... Oh, wow. Okay, that was very unexpected. I didn't think he'd shoot me down all the way over here. I guess that's kind of a blessing in disguise, because I can just do this. I think there's also an archvile though, so I hope he doesn't go up there. But okay, I have to find my way back now, and I'm in an area that I just don't want to be in right now, but that's fine. Because we do have all the weapons we need. One of the things I really want though is a backpack, and I always somehow leave it for last. It's like somehow always the last secret that I get before going to the finale. I feel like that's gonna happen again, because I honestly just don't remember where it is. So we'll have to look that up later. Or well, not look it up, but like squint at the auto map. Yeah, we'll take a little detour. Clear some of this out, because we can. Also, I haven't I haven't mentioned it until now, but this MIDI is one of my favorite, it's one of my favorite Ribbiks MIDIs ever. I don't know, oh, didn't mean to jump down here. Oh, never mind, it leads right back here. I was gonna say that I don't know where it's from, and I feel like I've heard it in like a million other places, but apparently this is like an extended version made specifically for this map, which is actually pretty cool. Go, and then there's one more. Alright. Oh yeah, and there's another archvile hiding, waiting patiently. But yeah, Ribbiks is such an incredible MIDI artist. Like they're mostly strange pieces of music, but they work so well. They just fit like a glove to whatever map it's in. Another one that I'm particularly, well, I guess, fond of is the MIDI for Entropy by Nirvana. That's another map that I really, really want to play, but it's also one of the hardest maps I've played. Dare I say, it might even be harder than Criticality, which I think is saying something, because that map definitely took a toll, but it was a toll I was willing to take because I had so much time on my hands to play that map. But nowadays, I don't know. This one I think I can handle because a lot of the fight setups are actually easier than they look on paper, and they actually involve a lot of infighting, which is fun. I always like those kind. Ooh, shouldn't have grabbed that. Or whatever. Anyways, yeah, I love those kinds of maps that like really rely on infighting and like alerting certain enemy groups while the rest of them stay quiet. I think that kind of thing is actually really cool. Alright, kill you. Okay, this is where I was gonna go eventually. So I guess it's good now that we're here. Oh, hello. Yeah, that's another really brilliant thing about this map. It's designed so that almost everywhere leads to everywhere, which is a really good feeling because it offers so much replayability. Like, I don't know, I just really like these kinds of maps that, you can play them like 5 times and have a completely different route every single time. I just think those kinds of maps are so cool. I think we're near a place that I don't really want to go just yet. I want to go back to what I was originally doing, but I kind of forgot, so I'm just gonna continue doing these fights. I haven't talked about the fights in a while, but yeah, I like that they range from like small kind of, you know, like classic modern day like lunchbox size fights that are really tight and controlled. But there are also ones that are big and also have a concept around them that we will encounter later. But for now, we're gonna do this. Sorry if that was loud. It was definitely loud for me. But we're gonna do this. And we're gonna kill those Changaners in that little metal pyramid. If I had to guess, this is a reference to Stardate 2066 map 7, Magnus? If any of you know that map, as an infamous Changaner pyramid. If I had to guess, this is 100% a reference to that map. Yeah, let's get up, let's climb it. And there's a secret over there. But if I remember correctly, it actually leads to a fight, which I don't know if I want to do yet. So we're gonna hold off on that and take this teleporter. The switch, yeah, that gives us access to the exit path, but of course we need either the red or yellow key, things we do not have yet. Oh, hello. So I guess we should probably go and do that. But I want to get back to where I was. I think... See, this is the challenging thing in this map, trying to get back to wherever the hell it was at. You know what? I think instead of that, we'll do this fight. It's a pretty simple fight. There's just gonna be a bunch of fodder and chain gunners back here. There's gonna be a bunch of Hell Knights over here. And then there's gonna be revenants on these. So, of course, first thing, I'm gonna kill the revenants. And then kind of split our attention. Actually, no, we do not need to split our attention, sorry. We just need to clear this back area. And then wait a little bit for this area to be available. Which, oh, I was gonna say it should give us access to the pain elementals, but one of them decided to insert themselves into the middle of the fight, which is just great. Alright, now we just have a typical circle strafe fight to deal with, nothing crazy. So yeah, like I said, if you have at least 1 to 2 of these modern day like challenging WODs under your belt, this map shouldn't be that difficult. If anything, I think it would probably just be the final fight that might give people trouble. And even then, I think that's only if you don't get all the secrets. Anyways, I think we're actually back to where I wanted to be. Yeah, that's right, we're in this area with the secret plasma rifle. And have I hit this yet? I don't think I have. I think it does something though. Oh. Just raises that. That is an interesting visual. Don't know what it means. Yeah, there's a lot of weird stuff. I haven't really commented on it yet, but like, so much weird. Like, what is this? What does this even do? Like, this metal going into the floor? This shape with the faces? Or the scrolling, glowing Zimmer textures? I don't know, there's so much weird stuff in this map. Like the scrolling bricks. I have no idea what it means, and yet it's all just so cool. Yeah. It's just an absolutely gorgeous map, and it very obviously follows the 10x10 project style of detailing. It's very lovely. Anyways, I think let's go up here maybe. Yeah, we can do this real quick. This is another. This isn't even really a fight. It's just a group of enemies, of course, led by the 2 most common enemies in this map. Oh. Not really, but it certainly feels that way due to their presence. And there you go. Where does this lead? Oh, okay, that leads into a fight. Do I want to go there? No. Yeah, we have something else to take care of first, and it's another secret, and it's you guys can see that on the right, that like sea of like black sludge. I'm gonna go there because there's a secret over there. That is, I think, the thing that I forgot to talk about or do. So we go teleport back up here. And yeah, here we are. So we have to... Oh, well, I jumped in a little early, but we have to jump in the black sludge and run over here. This little area. And there are... I mean, there's multiple things going on in here, but mainly I just want this mega armor before we do the fight that's coming up. And if I remember correctly, I can do this first of all to lower that. I think this teleports us out, so we don't want to hit that. I know that this lowers, and to lower it, there's another switch hidden in this little crevice. It gives us backdoor access to another secret, which is ominously guarded by chain gunners. And this secret actually gives us backdoor access to the fight that I want to do. So let's grab this first, and then we will go over here. And yeah, as you can see, this would have been a bit of a nasty trap. At least it always is when I play this map and I do this fight. Alright, here we are. This is another Stardate 20xd6 inspired fight. So the premise is that these teleporters have a lot of importance in this fight. These fleshy things are the teleporters. So enemies are going to come out of these areas. They're going to meander around. They're going to walk onto these, and they're going to teleport to another random location in the fight, or in the room. It makes for a pretty hectic fight. I don't really have a strategy. My only strategy for the first phase is just to, well, kill revenants and just kind of watch out for projectiles. Oh yeah, and also there's a mastermind up there, but if we flip the switches fast enough, she'll start to get crushed. So hopefully the mastermind won't be too much of a problem. So yeah, I think I'm actually gonna quick save here, since it's a bit more relaxed than like a excuse me, than one of my typical demo recordings. So yeah, let's try it out. Okay, there's the mastermind, there's a whole bunch of stuff, and you'll start to see that, yep, they just get teleported around. And I kind of just want to stay in this little corner. Because this is a good corner to hide from revenant rockets, but apparently not a good corner to hide from the mastermind, which should start getting crushed now. Yep, there we go. And now we just have some random Hell Knights to kill. I will SSG them. Actually, no. We have plenty of ammo. We're just gonna rock it. We don't need too much ammo for the second phase if we're lucky. Which, speaking of the second phase, once you hit this switch, oh, you're not dead. That's sad. Here. We'll help speed up the process then. And die. Thank you very much. Okay then. So as I was saying, the second phase is very, very typical of a fight like this. 2 Archviles spawn here, and they definitely reignite the party. So yeah. Now my goal is to lure them away from the center, because obviously that's where everything is. And that actually went, that's probably the best that fight has ever gone for me. Like luck-wise and like RNG-wise. Usually there's a lot more corpses over here, and usually they kind of wander towards the teleporters, and they just generally give you a really bad time. But luckily not this time. And I think this actually leads to a key. And, does it? Yeah, it does. Oh, I thought you died. But yeah, if we wanted to, we could actually exit now, but obviously, we still have quite a lot of work to do. We still have 8 secrets to uncover, so it's quite a bit. So I think I'm gonna try and find the other critical key, quote unquote. There really are no critical keys, but I'm just talking about, yeah, the yellow key. And to do that, we have to engage with this area. I'm gonna just trigger that real quick. Ow! Man, damn it. Okay. So, and this area has a really cool secret fight. Actually, I don't know if it's secret or not. But, ow. All I do know is that I want to do that one soon. Or sooner rather than later, so let's try and find it. That's right, we have to go over here. Ah, yes, here we are. Oh, I actually haven't jumped into this fight from this way. So yeah, this whole room houses a semi-massive, kind of like multi-stage fight. I actually don't want to back into this area too much because there's this guy. That's actually insane that he didn't die, but it's fine. And I guess we'll just SSG for now. Maybe even a bit of chain gun action. Alright. There's some incubi up there. Definitely want to kill them. Alright, let's kill these random revenants as well. Oh, how did you wake up? Anyways. Right now we need to find a switch. Yep, here it is. And if I remember correctly, this has an arachnotron and a shit ton of archviles. But if we just rocket them evenly, they should all kind of stay together and start trying to flame me, which should slow them down quite a bit. And there we go. Now this next part has, I think, an archvile spawns back here. And then there's of course more cacodemons and pain elementals and things that make life fun. Anyways. Yeah, there's also these revenants. I want to kill them first, even though it's taking a bit longer than usual. And then, yeah, we need to focus on these guys. Pronto. There's one, there's two, there's the archvile, which I didn't mean to wake up. Oh, that's sad. I knew exactly what I was doing, and I got punished for it. As a sad moment. Hopefully the archvile doesn't misbehave too well, or too badly. Okay, he didn't. That's good. So this ended up going a little worse than I expected it to, but nevertheless, like I said, not too challenging, all things considered. Just very, very tight. A lot of very tight encounters in this map. And a lot of them required pretty quick thinking. Like, you can't really just sit around and go, what do I do? you kind of have to react almost instantly to get a foothold. Alright, so now I think we can move on. Yeah, there's some stuff over here. Get rid of that. Let me get a soul sphere. And we're next to another secret. Kind of. Yeah, we are next to another secret. We're next to a lot of secrets right now, actually. Yeah, we'll get one of them first. Or we'll get a specific one first. This sounded very vague. So we're back at the kind of start. This isn't really the starting area, but I think it's close to the starting area. Yeah, like I said earlier, it's very cool. Ooh, actually, there's a trap over there that I don't really want to spring right now. So we'll kill the Cracktron from that angle. And actually, yeah, we're back in this area, but we're not gonna go over there again. We're gonna go back. We will come back to this area very soon, but I want to get this secret. You have to walk along this snaking pathway for, and then take a leap of faith. And unfortunately missed the triple kill there. And the whole reason that I came here was to do this. Shoot that skull, which I did not find until the second to last playthrough that I did, which was the one like 30 minutes before recording this. I looked around so much for that soul sphere that you saw back there, but I just had no idea that it was a switch like that. Somehow I didn't get lit up by that archvile. I don't even know where that was. I have no idea where that came from. It was weird. We have rockets to spare, so we can use some of them. Oh, there he is. I see. Yeah, we'll definitely kill you right now. If you could stand still. The archviles on platforms are always just cracked out. They're just moving around a million miles an hour. Okay. So, we can do this first. There's a little surprise back here. Of course. I would have expected nothing else. And there's a little switch. But that lowers some friends. And let's... Oh, I can't go there. Where are you at? There we go. And of course, the usual lost soul cleanup. Yeah, after my criticality playthrough, I just made it my personal mission to just eradicate any lost souls I see. I absolutely hate lost souls. I despise them so much. So now we're on the path towards the BFG, but I don't want to do it just yet. Just want to have it accessible. So yeah, like I want to clear out this stuff before we do it. And I also need 2 other keys, of course, so I can't really do anything over here right now. I think there's a pop-up thing over here, yep. With, of course, a pain elemental. Ooh, man, I'm really playing with death, trying to rocket these lost souls. Oh, hello. Almost forgot you existed. Hey, what are you? Hey, stop it. Oh. You know, what I really like about this map is, the incidental combat is actually... Oh, shit. I forgot the secret was here. Well, for one, we'll finally get backpacks. Two, what I was saying earlier is that I really like the incidental combat in this map, because it's not like brainless, you know. I feel like in your typical map, sometimes incidental combat can be somewhat mindless, but I like how surprising the incidental combat is in this map. It really just enlivens the space. Yeah, while I was talking, there's some mean traps sprung. But no matter. And then, oh, one more. And the third thing, also, yeah, we need some more stuff. Oh, there's actually, there's these red bars. I remember seeing those somewhere in the map. I think it's part of a secret, if I remember correctly. I don't remember where that is because I always see those raised. So I never really even noticed them, but oh well. What I was going to say is that this secret, or this little trap, is 100% a tribute to Lunchlunch, whose, I guess, signature as a mapper is to place these SS troopers in secrets. It's pretty funny. And it's a neat tribute. So now that we did that, I feel comfortable going for what I was originally gonna do 10 years ago, which was get the yellow key. And oh yeah, I wanted to do it by way of the secret encounter. To do that, I think we still have to go back here. And then go over here. And yes, go up here this way. Here. Oh wait, no, never mind, sorry, it's over here, I think. Yeah, here we go. So, chain gunner right here. Oh, that's insane. It'll switch, gives us some armor, very nice, but the main reason is to hit this kind of hard to see indented wall. You can see it here. But it's also kind of flickering. It might just be the lighting. I don't know. But yeah, lowers the switch. And yeah. There are like 5 vials over here. The last thing that you want to do is shoot because, well, I mean, just look at this party. There's a lot of stuff going on here. Oh. Wow, they are so aggressive right now. I can't even peek out. But yeah, the main goal here is to get the cyber to kill pretty much everything. Is you want to leave as little as possible for yourself here, so gotta wake him up. Alright, so... Oh, he woke up a pain elemental. That's bad. It's actually really bad. Oh. Oh, he woke up both. Oh, that's so terrible. What are you... Why? What are you doing? Yeah, go over there. Jesus, what are you doing? I didn't even do anything to you. This is bad. We need to leave. Oh. It was just in time. Oh, this did not go to plan. I think we just gotta start shooting. Because we really need to get rid of these lost souls. Alright, now we have a nice controlled group. There we go. Right. There's one more measly Baron. Now, the cyber should be fairly weak, so this shouldn't take too long. There we go. Alright, nicely done. That is definitely not the most pleasant time I've ever had with that fight, but we did it nonetheless, and now we just need to kill these escape-denying vials. Please. There we go. Alright. Let's grab that. And let's hit these switches, which will give us access to what I believe is the yellow key fight. And what it also gives us access to, which don't really need, is that soul sphere secret that I found a while ago. Also, normally you don't get a rad suit in this fight when you find it normally, so I think we should just take advantage of it now. But yeah, as you can see, a lot of Cacos, Pain Elementals, Arachnotrons, and turrets, which are respawning, but they aren't like infinite. I think there's like 2 to 3 Arachnotrons per turret position, I guess. Okay, so there's only 2. That's good to know. So yours should be done. I'm gonna hit this now. Our rad suit's about to run out, which is honestly fine because we're about to be somewhat safe anyways. I thought you died already. And I thought there were only 2. Huh. Don't know why that one hit 3. Alright. But yeah, a lot of these fights, there's a lot of potential for death early on. And then over time, they just get gradually less dangerous, so you really only need to worry about the first like 10 to 20 seconds in most of these fights, because that's when there's the most things, there's the most like when there's actually the least amount of space, I should probably say. But yeah, now we get access to the yellow key and another surprise art file. Who would have known? Right, so I'm actually gonna turn around and take a leap of faith over here. Because if I remember correctly, yep, this gives us access to this, which is a secret. There we go. Now we can actually take this teleporter again. And now we're back over here. Where do we go next? Oh, yeah, we can get this secret on the right. And then we can take that into another fight, actually. Now that I have a backpack. Oh, actually, it's a bit of a waste, but might as well. So yeah, we can actually go into this fight now, which we saw a glimpse of earlier. And actually, if I really wanted to optimize this, we could come in from a different area, because there's actually a shootable switch somewhere. Yeah. But I don't think we need to worry about that right now. It's not that big of a deal. Just need to do this fight, and then it gives us more access to stuff. But this one is actually a little tricky as well. The The thing is, there's another one of these like pyramid things, which actually reminds me a lot of Sunder map. Ooh, I don't know which map it is, but it's one of the earlier ones. But there's a bunch of revenants on it. There's, of course, I mean, you can guess what's gonna teleport here. But then there's chain gunners and revenants and archviles on the sides. So we're gonna deal with the sides first. Archviles first. And there's also 2 of them. Alright, there we go. But yeah, there's pain elementals. If you didn't guess that, then I doubt you've been watching this whole time. But this fight can actually get pretty bad pretty quickly. And I'm trying not to take too much damage. That's also allowing this fight to get kind of crazy. Also, that was super risky. I don't know why I keep doing that. Just need... Alright, yep. Okay, perfect. There we go. Okay, there's only like one more. Just go away. Thank you. Whew. God. Pain elementals are just stress incarnate. They are just so stressful to deal with. Now we have a lot of pesky lost souls to gun down, so let's do that quickly. Okay. Oh. Yeah, we have to wait for this switch. Don't worry though, nothing bad happens when we hit it, thankfully. And there's, yeah, it's up there. So you go up there, and then there's another switch that you have to shoot here that opens this wall. But again, I don't really remember how to get to it. Oh, I do actually. Yeah, we'll go do that soon. Where does this take you? I don't know where this takes me. We're gonna find out, though. Oh, it takes us to the blue key, which we actually need. So, actually scratch that. We'll do this first. So I think, if I remember correctly, there's some stuff on these pillars that spawn. You get locked in, and there's a bunch of Mancubi in front of you. I could be forgetting something, though, so let's see. So, yep, there's revenants. And then we have free access to the Mancubi. Again, nothing crazy. Yeah, for a lot of these fights, you really just need to have some good anticipation skills. So now we need to get back to that first chain gunner pyramid that we saw. So we need to go up here. We could actually go this way, I think, to get to it. Not this way, actually. Oh wait, no, yeah. We do go this way. Right, here we are. And here we go. So, I think we hit this switch last time, but what we need to do is go around here and not fall down. Let's try that again. You need to jump over here onto the... And I've never had a problem with this up until now. Need to jump up over into here, and then scoot onto this ledge, and then jump down. There we go. And we get a computer area map, but there's honestly not much to see besides, well, that crazy secret fight, which actually we can do now. We can actually go and do that. And I think I will after I get this chain of secrets. That's gonna be a really fun one to showcase. That is a really cool secret fight. But for now, we can continue. I think actually we're led right to it. So, if anything, we can just go and do right now. I think, is there anything else that I need to do though? I know that I'm missing a couple secrets. Oh yeah, there's a completely new area that I didn't do yet. Oh, and there's that, which we can actually do right now. Yeah, I think I'll get that mega armor. It'll be fairly easy to get. We just need to get up here. Then we need to get to the exit area. The exit pathway. So yeah, as you can see, you could have either gotten the red or the yellow key. But we didn't need... or well, we do need one of them, but we don't need to do it right now. We just skate across these ledges, hop onto here, hit the switch, and the mega armor's ours. I think, actually, before we go to the BFG, I will go to that small area in the top left, because I think it's actually required to get to the exit, so we kind of need to do it at the moment. So we just need to get back to that area. It shouldn't be hard at all. There we go. And yeah, now we do this area. Oh, excuse me. And the door, or the thing. And yeah, this is another incredibly tight infight encounter. As you can see, everything is facing away from you, but the real show is here. Now, my idea is to just run right into the cyber demon and see what happens. So I think I'm gonna quick save before that, just because you never know. And yeah, run in. If you could shoot, that'd be wonderful. There we go, perfect, and now we just need to watch and enjoy. Okay, that was really good. I think I woke up, yeah, I woke up quite a bit of them. I'll never get over watching monsters just kill each other over and over again. Is so funny. Okay, we need to orient you better. There we go. Oh my god, whoa. I thought you were done. So yeah, now we just need him to kill all these cybers. Or all these vials. Which shouldn't be too hard. I just need to move around so that he shoots them for me. See, there we go. He's already killed 2. Oh, okay, that's good. Now we just need one more. Perfect, thank you. And now we are very welcome to shoot. You should be somewhat low again, so yeah, like the last one, I probably won't need to stick around here too long. And there we have it. So yeah, I love these kinds of fights. I think it's so fun to just watch them kill stuff over and over again. Oh yeah, and by the way, it's not done. We have pain elementals and chain gunners to kill. But luckily there aren't too many of each, so... Oh, I think another... Oh, 2 spawned. Just adding more pain. Because why not? Alright, finally. We're good. And this raises the platforms that we need to exit. Now we can find the second to last secret, which is right here. This little shootable switch. And this lowers the red bar that was blocking the door requiring 3 keys. I need to get back this other way. Don't remember how though. Oh, this switch, there we go. Alright, now we've got my favorite secret coming up. I just need to get back to it. Okay, I remember where it is. So let's go back over here. And we need to make our way back to this black sludgy area. Or, well, no, that's a different area. We need to make our way up this. And then hop across this. And finally delve back into this sludgy area. And then we arrive at the door. And lo and behold, BFG. And even better, look at that. Now, oh, hold on, let me stretch. Ooh. Sitting here gaming for an hour really strains you. Oh. Tenses me up, but okay. So yeah, if I had to guess, this is easily an homage to Speed of Doom Map 6, which I've played Speed of Doom on the channel. And in Map 6, there's also a BFG secret that when you get it, lowers a very long pitch black corridor filled with specters. And those specters are backlit by a light with, I think, this exact same texture. But that area has been brutally revised. So I think for now, if we just stay here and just BFG specters, the masterminds will infight. They will undoubtedly kill each other, and that gives us the go-ahead to kill them, grab more ammo, and move on to killing these mancubi, which are a bit troublesome. So I think I will just move to the next step now. Because, you know, as much firepower as you get in this secret, you can definitely die if you aren't careful in that first part. So yeah, I would say definitely don't slack off, despite the ludicrous amount of cells you get. And I don't really want to catch a stray cyber rocket either, so we're just gonna chill back here. And there we go. And that is easily my favorite secret in this map. It's also one of my favorite fights because I kind of just love these kinds of just all-out slaughter encounters. But anyways, now we actually get to go to the finale. And it's definitely challenging, but I mean, if you've survived everything else so far... Oh, excuse me. But yeah, if you've survived everything else so far, the finale shouldn't be too hard. You just, again, you really need to act as soon as possible. And just keep a consistent stream of fire going. So let's go to that now. We need to go back once again to this area. And then back up this lift. back up this other lift, and then hop across. There we go. Hit the switch, restock on things, and we're going up. Going up very high. To the tippy top of this place. I don't know what to call this place. I mean, the map is called House of Dead Skin, but that definitely didn't look like a house. It looked like some fractured dimension where just everything just went wrong. I don't know. But look at this final area. Looks really cool. And yeah, we get a ton of rockets. I think we get a... Yep, we get a mega, but we don't need it for now. So there are 2 phases to this. This first phase, we're going to have imps all along the corners teleporting in. There's going to be mancubi up on these top platforms that also respawn. I think there's only 2 though on each turret, so that won't be too bad. And then at some point, there are going to be these outer sludge walls that lower, and there's going to be archviles in quite a few of these squares, so I'm going to try and target them at some point. They will lower like maybe 20 to 30 seconds in. So yeah, let's see what happens. I really just need to make sure that we have a clear path all throughout. Oh, let's not do that. I think they're coming soon. Yep, there they are. I see an archvile. I see another one that's targeting me. I'm gonna run away from them though. Man, that one just isn't letting up. Oh, I just realized I didn't save before this, so this is gonna be a little tense. I don't even know when the last time I saved was. There's another vial here though, so we can take him down. I think there's one more. Yep, right here. Giving us a very clean view. Thank you. So now we can just circle strafe. Take out mancubi. And we should have this first one in the bag. Alright. Let's do this last little bit of cleanup. Okay then. So, this next phase can definitely get pretty ugly. You have the same kind of premise on these corners, except now there's chain gunners that spawn in with the imps. At some point, there are pain elementals, which, I mean, duh. Duh, of course there's gonna be pain elementals. And then cybers in the middle. So, yeah. Let's just do it. Oh yeah, and there's mancubi again. I think I'm actually gonna switch to cells for a little bit. But I want to leave most of my cells intact though. Yep, there they are. There are quite a lot of them as well, so let's try to act quickly. My main goal is the pain elementals. And there they go. Oh my god, that was close. Okay, now I'm a little low on cells, which is okay because there's more that you get in that center area. I'm gonna take it a little slower for now and just clean up lost souls and mancubi. Just really making sure that there's nothing else other than these 2 cybers to deal with. Alright. This is a pretty awkward angle. Here we go. One more. There we go. And actually we're missing an enemy. That's interesting. Well, this enemy's an archvile. But I'm missing an actual one back there. Which would honestly take an eternity to find, so I'm just gonna IDDT. And, there you are. So, yeah, this takes you back to the map itself. But I'm going to just do this. And I'm just going to look. Because I don't want to sit here for a while looking. Just curious though, who did I miss? Oh, what? Interesting. I didn't know there was an enemy over there. Huh. Well, let's go find him, I guess. I know where that is. Yeah. We just need a... Yeah, I know exactly where that is. It's a bit sad because I was in that area quite a bit. Should I be over here or... Okay, no, yeah, I am supposed to be over here. So he's up here. And when you hit this switch, the lift lowers and there's a revenant. It's honestly a bit of a useless enemy, but I mean, what can you do, you know? Now we just need to make it back, which luckily I know exactly how to get back now because I've spent quite a long time in this map at this point. But yeah, that was House of Dead Skin. That is an absolutely masterful map. I've played, at this point I've played quite a bit of, I've played quite a few ivymagnapinna maps, and they're all really high quality, and they derive a lot of influence from, well, people like Ribbiks and Insane Gazebo. And this map pretty much embodies all of it. Embodies pretty much everything I love about Ivy's mapping style. I love the sprawling nature. I love the interconnectedness. I love how it looks. There's so many awkward shapes and like very angular things that just make the map look that much more surreal. And the visuals, I mean, as monochromatic as they are, they're still just dreamlike and mesmerizing. And of course the combat is very good as well. This is just right up my alley. I love quite a few fights in this map. I don't actually, surprisingly, I don't dislike any of it. I don't even think there's ones that I'm like uninterested in. I think there's a lot of very interesting setups, especially the ones that are like infighting related, like this one right here. It's another one as well. But yeah, there's so much to like about this map, and yeah, now we can exit. Also, this is a very beautiful intermission screen MIDI. But yeah, that was House of Dead Skin. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye bye.